Welcome back to our channel, The Tuition Center. Stay home and be safe and healthy. Today's topic will cover different type of color grading option which After Effects offers you. So we will learn how to improve our video quality in After Effects today. To do that, first create a project by clicking Command N on your keyboard and then import any footage that you have. Drag your footage to the timeline and save your project by any name you want. So now we have imported our footage and we will be doing color correction to this footage. So first thing, as we know how to apply effects, let's go into effects and color correction. In color correction you can see X number of effects which you can use on your video footage or any type of object which you have imported to do the color correction. So there are auto color. So if we click on auto color, let's see. So it will adjust the parameter by itself which After Effects thinks is the best for your footage. Now let's undo it and let's go to second option which says auto contrast. So auto contrast will auto correct the contrast, black level and white level of your footage. Likewise you can apply different type of effects and see what does they do. So let's apply auto color and then let's apply auto contrast. Post that, let's apply auto level also. So these are auto corrected auto options which After Effects provides you while doing color correction to your footage. So now if you want to see how does your footage look when we haven't applied anything to it, you can click this FX options which we have talked in our first chapter. So whenever you apply any effects to your layer, this FX options is very clearly visible on that particular layer. This FX option tells you that there is some effects you have applied to this particular layer. So when you click on this, you can see that all the effects which you have applied are now hidden and your footage is in original condition. You can again click this box and you can see what all effects you have applied. In effects box, each and every effects you can see individually, and you can on and off any effects which you want to off and see how does it affects your footage. So you can off all the effects or any particular effect you want to see how your footage is looking without that particular effect. So now if you see the footage, any footage which you have imported, we can see green level in the footage, but we would go by one. So if we click on black and white, your footage goes black and white, and you can play with the high tone and low tones of your footage. Plus you can also choose your tint color, in which tint do you need your footage to be, and you can adjust your tints in the above given different types of parameters. Post that, you can see which says brightness and contrast. So let's increase the brightness as our footage is looking a bit dull, and let's see. So you can see now the colors are more prominent now, but again we can see some yellow tint in our footage, which we will work in as and on where we apply different type of effects to our footage. Now let's go and apply broadcast colors. Choose PAL Now let's go to color, CC colors, or let's first treat what should we do. Let's first treat our yellow tint. So to treat that yellow tint, let's go to color and let's go to color balance. So in color balance you can see different type of parameters which says red balance, green balance, blue balance, red, green, midtones for blue, highlight red tone, highlight green tone, and highlight blue balance. So what does this do? So for example, if we reduce our red, so you can see that the red tint is reduced, but at the same time you can see that the green tone have gone up. So let's also increase our green tones. Yes, but our footage is little bit darker as compared to the previous options. Let's brighten it up and let's reduce the contrast a bit. But the shine which we are expecting is also lost. So let's add some blue tint to it and let's add some red. Okay, now I think we are good to go. We can off this and see what effects that is done to our footage. So this is the effect which we have which have done to our footage. If we reset it and we can see it, right? So yeah, let's go to green tone. Good. Now let's brighten our footage a little bit. To brighten our footage, let's go to level and let's drag this point, but somewhat it have burned, so let's reduce it a bit. Now let's go to hue and saturation and let's increase saturation a bit. Now let's go to color correction and what should we do? Now what if we want only his face to be in color and if we want rest of the part to be black and white? To do that there is an option which says leaf color. So in leaf color you can choose his skin color and you can increase the decolor option. So as you increase the decolor option, you can see rest of the part has gone black and white, but at the same time the face is not looking so good. So to merge the tone, let's increase the edge softness, which will merge the color. Now again, so we can see that it have merged the color, but at the same time it have brought some red color in the background. Now to do that, first let's reduce the tolerance, or let's make it 0. Let's increase the softness to around 30. Okay, now to get rid of the red part in the background, let's duplicate our layer, and as we know the masking, let's create the masking. So the difference between creating on clicking on pen tool and using it on a layer, and if you don't select any layer and you use it, it will make a shape layer if you don't use, or if you don't if you don't use any layer and then you click it. Now let's apply tint to the background layer so that it's completely black and white. And now let's go to our upper layer, and first let's soften the edge of our mask so that the hardness which you can see in the borderline of your upper layer, it's merged with your layer which is behind the top layer. So let's select the layer, let's click F as marker, and let's edit the value and let's put it to around 50. Any value you if you think would be okay. There is no set rule, so you can put any values to your footage which you would be using. So now you can see only the face is colored and rest of the part have gone black and white, but you can see here it's not merging with the hair. So to let it merge with the hairs, let's again go to our color leaf color options, and let's edit our parameters to around 100. Yes, now you can see here, now you can see that your face is very clearly prominent, but it's I think we need to work more on the face because it's looking too hard right now. So what should we do with the face so that it looks good? Let's first brighten up the face, and then let's see what all we will do. Let's first thing first, let's go to the layer and let's go to level, and let's increase it a bit, but I think our saturation need to be reduced as it's too hard. So let's decrease the saturation also. Yeah, so you can see it's gelling good with the background right now. So yeah, so now what else? Let's we there's something missing, so let's brighten the face from let's brighten the face more. Let's duplicate the layer and let's play with the modes and let's see what does it do. So to shift between different modes, click shift and plus and minus arrow, and you can see different type of modes. Okay, now let's see. You can play with any modes you want to, or you can. There is no hardcore rule that you need to use any particular mode. It depends on you that if you are okay with certain modes, you can just stop that particular mode. So we will apply add effect or add mode, and then we will reduce the opacity to 10. Let's reduce the opacity to 20. 20 is too much. Let's 10 is sufficient. Now what else would you like to do? So we will be using different combinations. So now as you can see that the background have gone black, and at the same time the anchor have gone, or the face of the anchor is now color. But what if we want it to be reversed? So to reverse the selection, click on M and click on inverted options. It will reverse your selection or your mask. So now you can see that the lady is in color and rest of the part has gone, sorry, the lady is in black and white and rest of the part has gone black and white, but it does not look so good. So let's undo it. Yes. So let's reduce the saturation a little bit more. now as you go forward, you can notice that the object is moving from x point to y point and your mask is not moving with the object. So because it's not too hard, let's create the masking key and let's go to second 5, second 10, and let's see where our starting point is, and let's create our second key there itself. So now if you can see there is slight movement in the anchor, yes. So you have to notice the movement. So let's, for example, let's create a key at around 3 seconds. Let's go to 5 seconds and let's see if at all our object needs the movement. Let's double click on the mask and shift our mask towards the left so that the mask is around the face and our face is very clearly visible. Let's again do the slide movement. Let's again double click on the mask and do the slide movement. Let's go to 10 seconds. Let's again do the same procedure, and you can see that the layer at the bottom is creating its own key automatically. Let's go to 12 frames, and here is the main movement. So if you want, you can create your keys between 10 and 12 also, if you see that the movement is not as per your satisfaction. So what's the problem? Why is it not? Go to 15 seconds and let's again move the mask. So in this chapter, basically, if you see, along with masking, we are also learning how to make mask keys. So now let's see the movement till around 15 seconds. How does it look like? Let's click on option and 0. So there are different type of combination, there are different type of color effects which you can try when you are playing with the color effect or color grading in After Effects. So now I think it's good to go. Yeah. So let's see how our original footage basically looking. So let's duplicate our layer and let's put it on the top so that we don't have to on and off the mask of each and every layer. So let's see. So this was our original image which we started working on, and this is the black and white thing. And if we off the things and we off our tint, let's leave color option. So this is what we have done the color correction. So let's on again. So we have changed this footage to this footage which is more crystal clear, and we can see the object very clear. So the original footage looks like that there is one yellow layer on or a yellow tint on your footage, but when we have treated that footage, the yellow tint has disappeared and we can see our footage very clearly. Now let's also reduce some green tint in it. Let's make it yeah. So this is the these are the options which you can use, and you can play with your colors. Plus there are different other options which if you need you can use. So for example, you can use to tone your thing, you can use trident, you can use 10 selective color, photo filter, maiden color, individual levels, leaf color, saturation, gamma, exposure, equalize, curve, chrome, color stabilizer, color length, color balance, and so on. So there are different type of color options which are in built with After Effects, which you can use on your footage. Plus, if you see, there is one option which says color key. So whenever you do chroma shoot, you can cut your chroma from this chroma effect cutter, which will remove one any one color which is present in the background. So that's it. Now I think you know how you can do the color correction, what are color correction options available. Plus, if you need any certain object to be cut out, you can cut that object and give feather to that particular object, so that it's clear and you can use it. So you can see. Plus, at different points, you can see that your footage is going somewhat dark. So you can either play with the of course you can play with the keyframes. You can make keyframes so that whenever it goes dark to a particular point, it goes it becomes of the same color as it was in the beginning itself. So that's it. Hope it's clear how you can do the color correction, how you can import the footage, create new project, and apply different type of effects to your layer. Plus, if you want certain object to be cut out from the existing footage, you can mask that particular object and you can then play with the color correction on that particular object. Plus, you can also keyframe your mask so that when that particular object moves from X point to Y point, you can track that object, and accordingly you can make your keyframes for that particular object. So if you see our effect box, so what all effects? So we have applied auto color effect, we have applied auto contrast, auto level, broadcast color, color balance, brightness and contrast, level, hue and saturation. These are the colors. These we have off. So let's delete these colors. Clicking on delete. So these are the colors which we have applied. Now we can on and off different colors and see how does it affects our footage. So if we up off all the auto colors, you can see what's the effect it was giving to our color. So if we let's off one by one so that we can see. So now we have come to the original footage. Let's on our color. So if we on our saturation, your level, so each and every color which we have applied is playing its role. It's not like that we have only applied for the sake of applying that color. So each and every color is playing its role. Plus, you can change the hierarchy of the color by putting it down or at the top or at the bottom. It also changes the effects which is applied to your footage. So it's not like that whenever you apply color it should be in a sequence. You can also play with the sequence of that particular color and see how does it affects your footage. So it's visible, it's very clearly visible how is it affecting our footage when we are changing the sequence of the color applied. So if we put it down, let's see what all does it do. So you can see there is slight difference to the footage. Likewise, if we put our color balance at the bottom, so you can see how does it affect. So the sequencing of the effects are also essential while applying an effect to any particular layer. after you are satisfied, you can again play with the sequence of the applied effects and see what all changes is it bringing to your footage. So that's it for today. Hope you have enjoyed the session. If you are unable to understand anything, feel free to question. I will try to answer each and every question which you guys put on. Again, I am not a teacher. I am doing my bit by staying at home so that you get engaged for 1 hour and you can learn when the lockdown is going on. Stay at home, be happy, and be healthy. Let's meet tomorrow at the same time. Thanks for watching our session. Hope you have learned something. Don't forget hashtag share your knowledge. So I am sharing my. Feel free to share your knowledge as well. Thank you very much.